Hi folks, and welcome to my May DVD update. As you can see, I'm not inside today. I'm up here at Northford Cliffs. Down there is the reservoir. It's just too good a day to be inside. So I've biked up here. And there's the films that I'm going to show. So I hope you enjoy it. So the first film I've got to show is Tropic Thunder, which is a comedy. It stars Jack Black, Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr. I think that this was a big hit at the cinema. Got it for, I think, $3.99 out of Amazon. And it's really good. It's about like these pampered actors who are making a sort of war film, Vietnam War film, and the film's not going well, so the director changes tact and sets up all these sort of cameras in the jungle and drops them off so that to make it more realistic, but then they get mixed up with real life sort of pirate army sort of type, and Ben Stiller gets taken hostage and then the other ones are trying to rescue him. Robert Downey Jr. is absolutely amazing in this film, and Ben Stiller's good as well, but the movie, I would say, is definitely Robert Downey Jr.'s. Look out for a cameo from a real American superstar. I'm not going to say who it is, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm sure you all know who it is. But that's the first one. All the next DVDs I got them for the Morrison's Bargain Bins, and as you know, I'm a huge favourite of the Bargain Bins. And it was James Tokalaw that put me on a couple of these films, so I'd just like to say thanks to James for letting me know about these films. And the first one I got is Inland Empire. It's a David Lynch film, haven't seen it. Got it for £2, and it's a 2-disc special. Heard sort of mixed reviews about it, but it's David Lynch, so I'll see if that's any good. And then the next one is, I've never even heard it, is Incendiary. And I got that for £2, and it stars Michelle Williams, Ewan McGregor and Matthew McFadden. And it says it's about a bomb blast at a football game kills her husband and son while she's in the midst of an illicit affair with Jasper, which is Ewan McGregor, a man she picked up in a pub. So it says becomes racked with guilt. Matters are further complicated when she becomes involved with Terence, a policeman in charge of the investigation of the bombing. Angry at the betrayal, Jasper begins his own investigation and soon discovers that Terence harbours some shocking secrets himself. So I've not seen it, but if anybody's seen it, if they'll let me know if it's any good. But for £2, I'll have to get that right. And the next one is John Hughes Double Bill. Got it for £3, which is the classic Breakfast Club. Of course, I grew up with the films for the 80s, and John Hughes, he was the king of the 80s. And if you haven't seen the Breakfast Club, I would highly recommend it, because it's got great music, it's got good cameos for all the Brat Packers at the time. And the second film is Weird Science. I seem to remember seeing this a long time ago, and I think it was okay, but it'll be good to see it again. So John Hughes Double Bill. And the next one I got was My Blueberry Nights, which I hired out from lovefilm.com. I had that one on Blu Ray, I think, and it was okay. Heard mixed reviews about that, but I thought it was alright. And I got this one for £1, so it was well worth that. Looks like there's a couple of extras as well, so I was well chuffed getting that one. And then the last one I can't believe as well, I've heard that this is a good film, is I think it's a Korean film called The Host. I remember seeing it in Film 4, and I watched the first 10 minutes of it and it looked good. But I accidentally scrubbed it off my machine. And this is, it's got 2 discs again, can't believe it. It's got loads on discs too, the making of, designing the creature, puppet animatronics, it's got a gag reel, and all that sort of jazz. But for £2 again, how unbelievable. So that's all the DVDs I've only got 2 Blu-rays to show this month, so I'll show you them up here. I'll show you the view that you get from the top. So here I am at the top. Doesn't take you long to get up here, but as you can see, the view is amazing. What a place to do a DVD update. Now onto the film. So I've only got 2 Blu-rays to show, like I said. And the first film, it was funny because I was watching Vegas Danny, his latest video, and he got a Bruce Lee statue, and it was taken from, of course, Enter the Dragon. Classic martial arts film. If you ask anybody in the world to name a martial arts film, this is the film that they would name. It's still the iconic kung fu film. It just looks the best I've seen it looking for a film that was made, what, 1973? And there's quite a few documentaries. I've seen them all before, but it's actually good to have it all on the one disc. So that was my first film. I think I got that for $8.99 or $7.99 for Amazon. And the last film I've got to show, I got on, it came today, and I was waiting for it to come down in price, and it came down to $7.99 on Monday, I think it was. And it is Triangle, starring Melissa George. As you see, it's got one of these 3D covers on it. So I haven't actually seen it, but it got good reviews on Amazon, and I can see on here it's got like 5 stars, 4 stars for Empire. Sunday Express gave it 4 stars on that, and it says it's a haunting, head-spinning thrill ride. It says when Jess, Melissa George, sets sail with a group of friends, she cannot shake the feeling that there is something wrong. Then the yacht hits a storm, and the group is forced to board a passing ocean liner, a ship Jess is convinced she's been on before. Although it appears deserted, they soon find they are not alone. Someone is intent on hunting them down, one by one, and Jess unknowingly holds the key to the end of terror. Whoa! And there's a lot of extras on this as well. It's got the making of, it's got the director's commentary, 3 storyboards, Through the Mirror, the car crash, deleted scenes, it says competition winners, poster design, competition winners poster design, the Storm special effects feature, and it's got an Easter egg. So I expect this to look amazing on Blu-ray, and if you've seen it, if you could let me know if it's any good, but I like that cover. And that's my DVDs for May, so have a good month, and remember to buy some films.